The history of programming languages is a fascinating journey that spans several decades, marked by significant milestones in the evolution of computing and software development. Here's a comprehensive overview of the key developments. The early days, from the 1940s to the 1950s. Machine language in the 1940s. The first computers were programmed using machine language, which consists of binary code, zeros and ones, that the computer's central processing unit, or CPU, can directly execute. Each instruction corresponds to a specific operation on the computer's hardware. Assembly language in 1949. Assembly language was developed as an abstraction over machine language, using mnemonic codes and labels instead of binary. Each assembly language instruction corresponds directly to a machine language instruction, but it's easier for humans to read and write. The first high-level languages in the 1950s. Fortran in 1957, short for formula translation, Fortran was developed by IBM for scientific and engineering calculations. It was the first high-level programming language which allowed code to be written in a more human-readable form and then compiled into machine language. Lisp in 1958, developed by John McCarthy at MIT, Lisp, or list processing, was designed for artificial intelligence research. It introduced many concepts such as tree data structures, automatic storage management, and recursion, which have become fundamental in computer science. COBOL in 1959. The Common Business-Oriented Language was created for business data processing. COBOL was designed to be readable by non-programmers, which influenced its verbose syntax. It became widely used in business, finance, and administrative systems. Expansion and diversification in the 1960s. ALGOL in 1960. ALGOL, or algorithmic language, was influential in the development of many later languages. It introduced block structure, where a program could contain nested blocks of code, each with its own variables. ALGOL influenced languages such as Pascal and C. BASIC in 1964, created by John Kemeny and Thomas Kurtz at Dartmouth College. BASIC, or Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code, was designed to be easy for students to learn. It became very popular in the early days of personal computing. Simula in 1967, developed in Norway by Ole Johan Dahl and Kristin Nygaard. Simula is considered the first object-oriented programming language. It was designed for simulations and introduced concepts such as classes and objects. The advent of modern programming in the 1970s brought significant innovations. C, developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie at Bell Labs, was designed as a systems programming language for writing operating systems. It combined the efficiency of assembly language with the abstraction of high-level languages. C has had a profound influence on many later languages, including C++, Java, and Python. Pascal, developed in 1970 by Niklaus Wirth, was designed for teaching structured programming and data structuring. It became widely used in academia and influenced later languages like Modular 2 and Ada. Prolog, developed in France in 1972, is a language designed for logic programming. It is widely used in artificial intelligence and computational linguistics. The 1980s saw the rise of object-oriented programming and software engineering. C++, developed by Bjarne Stroustrup at Bell Labs in 1983, was an extension of C, incorporating object-oriented programming features such as classes and inheritance. C++ became popular for developing large-scale software systems, including operating systems, games, and applications. Smalltalk, developed at Xerox PARC in 1980, is another influential object-oriented language. It was designed to be dynamic and reflective, meaning programs can modify themselves while running. Smalltalk influenced the development of languages like Objective-C and Ruby. Ada, commissioned by the US Department of Defense and designed in 1983, was created for embedded and real-time systems. It is known for its strong typing, modularity, and support for concurrent programming. The rise of the internet and scripting languages in the 1990s marked a significant turning point in programming. Python, created by Guido van Rossum in 1991, was designed to emphasize code readability and simplicity. It supports multiple programming paradigms, including procedural, object-oriented, and functional programming. Today, Python has become one of the most popular languages, especially in web development, data science, and automation. Java, developed by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems in 1995, was designed to be platform independent, running on any device with a Java Virtual Machine or JVM. Java quickly became popular for web development, enterprise applications, and mobile apps, particularly on Android. JavaScript, developed by Brendan Eich at Netscape in 1995, was originally designed to add interactivity to web pages. Over time, it evolved into a full-fledged programming language, used for both client-side and server-side web development. PHP, created by Rasmus Lerdorf in 1995, is a server-side scripting language designed for web development. Embedded within HTML, PHP is widely used to build dynamic websites and web applications. Moving into the 2000s and beyond, modern programming and open source have continued to shape the landscape. Ruby, developed by Yukihiro Matsumoto in 1995, emphasizes simplicity and productivity. Its elegant syntax makes it easy to write and read. Ruby on Rails, a web application framework written in Ruby, became very popular in the 2000s. C#, developed by Microsoft as part of its .NET initiative in 2000, is similar to Java in many ways, but is tightly integrated with the Windows ecosystem. It's widely used for building Windows applications, games with Unity, and enterprise software. Go, developed by Google in 2009, was designed for systems programming with a focus on simplicity, concurrency, and efficiency. It's popular for building scalable web servers and distributed systems. Swift, developed by Apple in 2014 as a replacement for Objective-C, is designed for iOS and macOS development. It emphasizes safety, performance, and modern programming features. Rust, developed by Mozilla in 2010, is designed for performance and safety, particularly safe concurrency. It is becoming increasingly popular for systems programming, where low-level control and safety are critical. Looking ahead, the future of programming languages is poised to be even more exciting. Quantum computing languages are emerging as quantum computing advances, with new languages like Q# by Microsoft and Qiskit by IBM being developed to work with quantum algorithms. AI and machine learning frameworks, while not traditional programming languages, have brought new ways to work with data and machine learning models. Frameworks like TensorFlow and PyTorch are leading the way. Languages like Python are evolving with libraries and tools specifically designed for AI, making it easier to develop sophisticated AI applications. The history of programming languages is a reflection of the broader history of computing and technology. From the earliest machine languages to today's powerful, high-level languages, each step in the evolution has been driven by the need to make programming more accessible, efficient, and powerful. As technology continues to evolve, so too will the languages we use to communicate with machines. Like and subscribe to Tech Studio 24 for more.